U.S. stocks posting a small comeback today. Some buyers coming in after Friday's sell-off. For the latest on the markets and earnings, of course, we go to Courtney Donohoe at the New York Stock Exchange. Courtney, tell us what happened today, and we're looking at what? Texas Instruments earnings coming out after the bell.
Yeah, let's first start out with them. They've beaten EPS for the last 4 quarters, but not this quarter. Earnings per share coming in at 62 cents, missing by a penny. Sales coming in at $3.5 billion and just slightly shy of estimates. And we've been watching trading, and the stock is lower in the after hours. Texas Instruments, the largest maker of analog chips, so they're not as affected by PC sales, but their analog chips go into other devices, from barcode scanners to aircraft flight control systems. So it could be a pretty good indicator of what we're going to see with earnings in the industrial sector coming up. But some analysts, they think that chip demand has peaked. But everyone, they're looking at forecasts to see how the volatility in the stock market and the European debt crisis is affecting companies. Third quarter EPS expected to be between 64 and 74 cents. Analysts were expecting to see 65 cents.
Now, Courtney, the shares of Texas Instruments falling about 6% in after-hours trading. What about another technology giant, IBM? They came out with second quarter results today as well.
Yeah, and their shares also falling in the after-hours. IBM out with earnings. Second quarter EPS coming in at $2.61. That's ahead of estimates, but sales missing estimates at $23.7 billion. And it was a currency-related issue. IBM saying currency fluctuations cut sales by $500 million. IBM gets almost about a third of its revenue from Europe, and the euro fell a little more than 8% last quarter. Now, the services business, too, that makes more than half of the company's total revenue, and signings in that division falling 12%, and that shows some customers that they're delaying projects, and it's the second straight quarterly decline in services contracts. And looking at forecasts, too, boosting its full-year profit forecast to $11.25 a share, but that's still missing estimates.
And what else happened today in trading, Courtney?
Well, earnings optimism pulling stocks along today. We got a strong report out earlier from Halliburton. Profit rose on land-based drilling gains, and that's coming in despite the ban on deepwater drilling in the Gulf. Halliburton was the best performer today in the S&P. And we also saw tech stocks get a lift on the back of Motorola. Nokia, Siemens, they're paying a little over $1 million to buy wireless network assets from Motorola. Stocks, though, they pulled back a little bit earlier in the session on a bad economic report, this time in housing. Home builder confidence sank to its lowest level since March 2009 and turned more pessimistic in July than forecast. But earnings, they're going to continue to be a big focus this week. We got a lot of companies reporting this week. We'll continue to focus on their forecasts. And because of not a lot of economic reports out this week, so earnings, they're going to give us a good look at how the recovery is shaping up.
Courtney Donohoe reporting from the New York Stock Exchange, talking about Texas Instruments, IBM, and today's market action. Now,